How do you see this fight going?
You know, if Taylor can keep it stand up and keep his kicks coming, I think he can do really well. If you look at just their builds, Taylor's legs look about the same as Dylan's arms, and I think that it's going to be each fighter using their strengths.
Absolutely. Dylan is an extremely tough guy. He brings everything he's got in all of his fights. And Taylor, this is going to be a fight. We got the common, very strong, powerful hit knockout guy against Taylor, who's more of a combo strike, not a knockout artist. At the same time, though, Taylor is a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo.
He was national champion in Taekwondo, his weight group, as a 17-year-old. Got to fight overseas in Germany or Spain, I can't remember now. Did really well. He's been training really hard. I've never seen a kid work harder than Taylor.
And let me tell you, if you've ever had to spar or fight anyone who's a black belt in Taekwondo, their kicks are so dangerous. You drill your kicks over and over and over. You get this perfect technique where it's quick and powerful, and you go back to your stance. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be, I see this fight being power versus speed. And hey man, isn't that always the battle of life? So it's going to be very interesting to watch.
I've been pretty excited to watch this fight for the last month or so since I knew it was coming up. It should be a wonderful fight.
Taylor Reed being a third-degree black belt, I mean, that takes years and years to gain that ability.
I think he started when he was 5 years old.
Absolutely.
And worked his way up through the ranks.
Taylor's been training his whole life, has done, but Dylan is one of these guys that brings this unnatural power and this unnatural knockout ability that just guys you just don't naturally have, you can't gain. So it's going to be an extremely fun fight to watch for fans. And if you guys are looking for a knockout tonight, this is the fight. You got Dylan with heavy hands, Taylor with extremely dangerous kicks.
I've been on many of the receiving end of a Taylor Reed back kick, and it is not fun, even with a big, thick back kicking shield.
I don't care how tough you are, you get hit with the strong kicks, it's going to do some damage to your gas tank and your motivation. You're going to start running from that guy because you do not want another one of those.
I always equate it to running into a fence post at full speed.
This fight is at 175, and ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, 175, very dangerous weight class. This is the most natural weight class, probably the most competitive as well. Crowd loving their hometown Taylor. One thing about Kalispell is they love their hometown boys, and they're always going to back up. Kalispell always brings such a great crowd, and we love to have our Fight Force events here as well. Absolutely. What you said earlier, Taylor's legs and Dylan's arm, both strong guys in their own areas. So, their own disciplines. So this is going to be a very fun fight to watch. We're underway. No touch go. These guys are serious. Okay, they're here to fight. As you said, Taylor throwing that kick right away. I wasn't sure if Dylan was trying to go through a judo throw there or not, but it looks like he gave it up as Taylor switches it. Taylor doing very well, just breaking, getting just a little bit of space for one punch and then throwing back on that pressure for Dylan. You know, I believe he respects Dylan's power. You know, he doesn't want to find out how strong of a guy Dylan actually is. Taylor needs to make sure he's not grabbing onto a fence, so he can be penalized for that. Very fast knees to the leg. Both fighters being very well right now. Right now, this looks very boring. What you don't know, this is a chess match between two fighters right now.
Both fighters looking for any advantage they can gain.
Taylor,
Nice throw by Taylor.
Beautiful judo throw, very
Beautiful
clean.
Ogoshi.
He got very deep, removed his legs. Because Dylan is a big guy too, but strong in the back to the
Back up on their
What
feet.
a beautiful exchange.
Taylor's been doing Taekwondo since he was 5, but he's also been working really hard on his other disciplines.
Taylor like what I was saying earlier, the difference, Taylor is so agile on his feet and Dylan's more flat, but Dylan just has that power. Dylan's just waiting for that power shot.
Taylor doing a good job of keeping his weight on Dylan.
Putting a lot of pressure on his hips. Dylan getting out. If Dylan can, there's an option where Dylan could twist and get very nice throw. It's called the bully throw, and Dylan executed it beautifully. Has in a scarf right now, but we go back to the flexibility of Taylor. Dylan's very high, so like Taylor's bringing his legs up to try to. You know, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Dylan dominant position right now, but unless he can lay some strikes or get in a more dominant position, they're going to be stood up. Throwing some strikes on Taylor though. But Taylor throwing some back of his own. Taylor doing a really good job at letting Dylan. And Dylan standing up. Taylor needs to be very careful with a guy like Dylan. Dylan can lay down some very powerful shots from here. Taylor doing a very good job at not letting Dylan get around him, keeping his legs up and ready to up kick if Dylan gets too close. All right, I believe the ref should probably stand Taylor up right now because it looks like nothing's really happening.
Both fighters being very careful not to get too close.
You know, I think both fighters really respect each other's ability right now, and huge punch from Dylan. This is what I was talking about earlier. Dylan has that power. If Dylan is able to land that power shot, it's a completely different fight. And they're back up on their feet, and the crowd is going wild for this.
Nice
There's that third-degree black belt for Taekwondo showing right there. Those kicks are quick and with purpose. That what? See, I knew the start was going to be good, and that the first round showed us just how great this fight's going to be. We have a speed against power, and both gentlemen showed exactly their strengths. Taylor threw that beautiful throw right here, and then Dylan countered with his own throw. You know, we got the bully, we got the basic judo throw, and people are just going to their strengths and really utilizing them right now, Trevor.
Definitely. This has been an awesome fight. I'm excited. Of course, I'm a little biased for Taylor. I spar with him all the time.
Well, tell us a little about Taylor. I know you have a lot of experience with this kind of martial arts and getting these guys ready for their fights.
Beautiful Ogoshi there on the replay.
What was Taylor doing to get ready for this fight against Dylan?
Taylor has been training for quite a few years now to get into MMA, and he was just recently down in Albuquerque, New Mexico at a gym. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's a world-renowned gym. He was fighting with John Jones and Holly Holmes, sparring with those folks, and really taking his craft seriously.
Absolutely. Whenever you can have that experience to train and fight with so many other bodies, it really ups your fight game, and it's something you didn't know you had. But the crowd is excited. They are ready for round 2, Trevor.
Well, I got to say, I'm excited to see what both these guys bring to round 2. They've both seen what each other can do, and it is impressive.
And they're both hungry for round 2. Both guys not touching gloves. These guys are here for business. They are here for war. Taylor very light on his feet.
No.
Oh, a jumping back head kick. It didn't land. I mean, it hit, but Dylan stopped. Dylan just took it.
That's
wanting more.
Definitely a kick you don't want to land solid.
No, absolutely not. I don't think Dylan should be letting Taylor get comfortable with Dylan's kicks, though, because Dylan has already shown the power and speed he has with his kicks. And he's closing the distance with heavy hands.
That's very smart for Dylan. Close that distance. He doesn't want anything to do with those feet from Taylor Reed.
Dylan's such a powerful guy, too, you know. For him to utilize that distance and close it where, you know, be strong where he's at. He's staying out of Taylor's range right now, so if Taylor wants to strike, Taylor's gonna have to get in range. That opens up Dylan's strong right hand.
Another bully throw by Dylan.
Dylan, though. He's in guard position right now. He's trying to control that hand. Trapping that hand within his legs. Taylor knows he's in a bad position right now. He's fighting hard. Straight arm bar from, what a beautiful submission. That is a very high level submission from Dylan, and I don't think Taylor saw that coming.
I don't know. We practiced that a lot at the gym, and but I think that Dylan's technique was just impeccable. He got it down there, and
I mean, Dylan's technique, and Dylan just is such a strong guy, you know.
Very strong.
You can see Taylor right here defending very well. Well, once Dylan knew that he had it, Dylan just went for it, put all his energy in, and finished the win. That is not an amateur jiu-jitsu move.
No, it's
so obviously not. Dylan has a good amount of training.
Well, great job by both fighters. Very exciting fight.
Fun to watch. I caught myself yelling a few times.